Hello, hello, hello. My beard welcomes you back to episode number 3 of Unsolicited Career Advice. If you're not sure what this is, me and my beard, we look at the internet, we find career questions that you weren't asking us, and yeah, we answer them anyway. Question number 1. I want to get a job, but I have 0 skills and I'm bad with people. Congratulations, my friend. You have a bright future ahead of yourself as a vending machine. Real talk. When you hear the word skills, you probably think of things like Microsoft Word skills or Excel spreadsheet skills or Photoshop skills. But the reality is, employers aren't always necessarily looking for those kinds of skills. And in fact, in a recent report by Millennial Branding and Beyond.com, the top 3 skills that employers were looking for from their millennial employees were communication skills, a positive attitude, and the ability to work in a team. So focus on building those skills and then figure out how to communicate them on a resume or in a job interview, and you can avoid that career as a vending machine. Question number 2, Abby from Absolutely Abby asked Twitter, what's your one piece of never fails job advice? Our biggest piece of career advice? Get to work. Start now. Do something, do anything. Volunteer, intern with a company that you're interested in, work a couple of part-time jobs. It's because by having those experiences, and oftentimes the ones that you think are dead end or not going anywhere, that you actually end up learning the most. You'll end up learning what you love, what you hate, how you like to work, what you're interested in, and what you could see yourself doing for the next step in your career path. And the only way that stuff happens is by getting started. Question number 3. How do I tell my parents I want to be a jellyfish when I grow up? Let's do this. Let's replace the word jellyfish with any other career title. How do I tell my parents that I want to be a photographer? Or how do I tell my parents that I want to be a fashion designer or a bus driver or a customer service manager? Here at Raise Your Flag, we have a very simple formula for breaking any type of career news to your parents. And it goes like this. First, you tell them what you want to do and why you want to do it. Then you show them real people who have done that thing before. After that, you share with them your plan, what you're going to do, who you're going to use for your network and as your mentors, what your next steps will be, and then you ask for their support. As for the jellyfish part, you're on your own with that one. Question number 4. Deciding if when I graduate I should go to college or travel. Okay, I'm a little biased on this one because I actually dropped out of college to move to Japan to teach English and had an incredible experience that completely changed my career trajectory. But here's the truth. Travel can actually be one of the best career decisions you could make. I mean, you see the world, you meet new people, you have new experiences, and you learn a whole lot about yourself and the world that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. And in fact, many people refer to this year of travel before college as a gap year. And a gap year has nothing to do with wearing denim on denim. Google it. A gap year is all about purposeful travel. The keyword being purposeful. So use a gap year to volunteer, to have some epic work experiences, to learn a new language. The purpose is to better yourself so that when you take your next steps or when you carry on, you're prepared for those things and you don't just have this giant gap on your resume. And finally, question number 5. It comes from the career advice subreddit. Will making YouTube videos hinder my chances of getting a serious job as a solicitor? Again, take out the word solicitor and replace it with any career title. Will using YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter hinder your chances of getting a serious job? That all depends on what you're using those things for. I mean, if you're using YouTube to talk about things that you're passionate about, to share some knowledge, to do unboxings of electronics or makeup or sneakers, I'm guessing that most employers wouldn't have a problem with that. But if you're using those channels to spread hate or to bully or to do things that just aren't cool, you need to be prepared for the consequences. I don't think I could be a bigger fan of the freedom of speech, but just remember that employers operate by the freedom to not hire you if they don't want to. In fact, I think that those social channels used the right way could do way more to help your career than hinder it. So to answer your question, use those things responsibly. There's a very good chance that your potential employer or your future school or potential customer will check you out online. It's a lot easier than doing an interview. And that's what we call a wrap or flatbread, whatever you prefer. If you have questions for us, jump on Twitter, use the career advice hashtag, or just throw your question out there because you know we're listening.